I'm the sister, Kendall. I'm 12, and I'm here to talk.
And I am Mika, and I am here to discuss my autoimmune disease, myasthenia gravis. Prior to getting my COVID vaccine, I was what I would consider healthy. I went to the doctor maybe once, twice a year, checkup, pink eye, stuff like that, nothing major. After I got my first vaccine, I started noticing that my vision was a little blurry. When I got my eyes checked, vision was fine. And it just progressively got worse to where I couldn't swallow. I couldn't speak without sounding like I had a stroke. I couldn't understand what I was saying. My eyes were crossed. I lost 30 plus pounds. And the room felt like it was like I was on an escalator 24/7. That's how I felt when I was walking. That was how I felt after getting my vaccines. Prior to that, I was healthy. I was extremely frightened because no one could give me any answers. I went to appointment after appointment, different doctors, different hospitals, went outside of my regular doctor, just did everything. And because of the fact that I had 2 minor children and I did not know what was going on with me, I was extremely frightened because I didn't know if I was going to be here to raise my children. I know that it's frustrating going to multiple doctor's appointments when myasthenia gravis affects your swallowing. Why does an ENT not know what this disease is? Why am I going to an ENT and he has no idea why I can't swallow? Mm-hmm. Or going to the ophthalmologist and he has no idea why my eyes are crossed and I can't track, or my peripheral is not there. Why, if you know you have a disease that affects multiple areas of your life, why are these doctors not all conversing and talking about, if you have a patient that comes in and complains of this, then it could possibly be this. So the fact that I had to, and for me, it was a long time for me, but in comparison to a lot of people, getting diagnosed after 15 months was extremely fast. But when you're living in it for 15 months, it feels like it's 15 years of waking up every single day, not feeling well.
I have a vision of mom in our head before and after she was diagnosed. How would you describe that?
Before, she was like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, she would want to take pictures with us. She would walk everywhere with us. But like now, she doesn't want to be in photos anymore because she gained weight. And we could be walking places and it's like, she's miserable.
There's so many times where like, Mom, I can do this for you. Don't do it. Go sit down somewhere. And she'll be like, no, I can do it. And she's so ridiculously strong that it's crazy because, like, you don't have to do all this. Like, I'm here, I'm 17, I can do all this stuff. And she's like, no, Madison, go do something else, My relationship with my dad has definitely changed because I wouldn't say we were rocky before. Like, we got along. We do, like, father-daughter things, but knowing I've always been, like, really, really close with my mom. And, when she's not, like, there all the time or, like, she's just changed in certain ways, like, knowing that I have my dad there to, like, lean on a bit, and like we've been like having our little banter and like talking and just like getting to know each other a bit more and like realizing these like parts of ourselves that are much more relatable than we thought that they were. So just being able to like forge that relationship and build it to be stronger than it was before has been.
He's like we act like each other. Like I'm my father's kid.
You are.
So, but when my mom can't do the same exact things, it's like, I thank my dad for still being there, like not giving up on any of us or anything like that. And it's nice to have someone like to talk to whenever you need it or stuff like that.
But he said so in the original podcast about how he's had to become, more of a nurturer, more of like a not loving, because he's always been very, very loving, but more like less, Yeah, motherly. But yeah. And I've seen that for sure. Especially like back when things are getting really hard, he's always there. He's always been the most protecting, like caring person. Have you seen that change in Daddy too?
He'll fight for us. Like, he'll do anything to provide for us, and even more now that our mother can't do as much as she used to be able to. So it's like he's adding on to what he used to do.
Does that make you guys afraid? Like, Daddy's doing way more, so is it something that Mommy can't do, or is he doing it because as a man he's supposed to step in? Do you make it feel like he's doing it so that you're not afraid that I won't be around to do it? Do you ever get that type of feeling?
Partially, but also because I know you and I know that you're gonna find a way to do it nonetheless. So I feel like it's him stepping in and him doing more because he sees that you're in pain and he sees that all that you're going through. And he knows that as your husband, as the father of your kids, that he wants to do what's right and for our family.